Well, Neil, you said we had 6 cup finals with 2 down, 2 victories in those. What were your final thoughts on Fylde last weekend?
Yeah, I just think it was, and I always talk to the players about the performance levels, and that should bring the result. And obviously, I know the importance of the result, and that the Fylde game was all about trying to win the game. It wasn't about pretty football, but the performance levels, even though people might have thought, gone away thinking we didn't play great. For me, we did everything I asked the players to do. We were very good without the ball, limited them to very, very little whilst carrying a threat at the other end, and that was the game plan really. I thought we executed it well, well worthy of our 1-0 win. And I know when you score in the 70 odd minute that you're never sure, but that's all we can do is keep going and believing that we've got a goal in us, and it come from a good strike, and then we saw the game out really well, which we haven't done in the past. So an important time to do that.
We've had 5 days to prepare for this weekend, which with our current schedule is quite a long time for us. Any update on injuries or players returning?
Well, we've had Matt Ward's joined back in training this week, which is great news. He's, I wouldn't say he's still quite 100%, but he's at the level now where the only way to get through and get to the next stage is to train. There's been a couple of times he's hit a shot on his ankle that got injured and felt it, but that's fine. That's part of the scar tissue. It's part of the process. So yeah, so we're just trying to build his fitness up, but hopefully he can come through and get stronger and play a part certainly in the running.
We're in cup final stage, as you say. Tomorrow's opponents are very much in that position as well. Maidenhead, what do you expect looking and going into the game?
Well, Maidenhead have always been in these positions and with their budgets and had to fight and survive, and they've always managed to do it. So Alan and his staff are very good at it. They're a team that when they go on a run can go on a really good run. So I believe sort of going from not winning games to winning 2 on the trot, it could be the start for them of what they need to do. Really tough place to go, really big, strong, well organised team with pace. Quality players on the flanks, and we're going to have to be addicts. They're going to ask all the questions. They're the home team. I think they'll look at this game and think it's certainly one of the last 4 that they can win. And we know that with the situation they're in, we've been there, that they need to win. So that's a dangerous opponent. I've challenged our boys not to think we're safe. I still believe we need results, and I've challenged them to go out there ready for what's going to come. And with all that in mind, I'm looking at them performance levels. We've got to stand up and be counted.
I know it's difficult for you to not look past the next game. Obviously, with a quick turnaround time, we've also got Aldershot to plan for on Monday. What were your thoughts looking into that game, which is now a sellout as well? So a big crowd here on Monday.
Yeah, of course. We've obviously played against them a few weeks ago in different circumstances. Again, we need to put that one to bed and focus on this one. But yeah, we'll obviously count the bodies. We'll be in at the weekend, and we'll Easter's holidays isn't for footballers, just like Christmas, and we'll get ready for a game that we know means a lot to supporters, but it also means a lot to us. Like we say, we've got to finish as strong as we can, and that means at the moment I don't believe we're safe yet. We've got to start with that, but then we've got to finish with as many points as we can. Everyone in our team's playing for something, whether it's playing to get us, into that towards the top middle of the table, top half of the table, whether it's playing for their own careers here at this club, at another club. Everyone's fighting for something, and at the moment the boys have shown me that, and we'll certainly try and show that on Friday and Bank Holiday Monday.
Brilliant, thank you, Neil. We'll speak to you tomorrow.
Cheers.